What's up, everybody? Canuck here, and welcome to part 2 of our very special behind-the-scenes look of building NADESHOT'S dream course in PGA Tour 2K21. So at the end of part 1, I had mentioned we were going into a midpoint call with NADESHOT to see what he thought of progress so far. I was pretty nervous, wasn't sure what he was going to think about it. I kind of went off his main points. He talked about mountains and ocean, fantasy kind of style, and some elevation changes. So we're going to dive right into some parts of that call now. We'll show you what he thought of it. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Andre, I'm doing really well, man. Excited
Awesome.
to chat some more again.
Awesome. Yeah, so things are going really well with this. Like I don't know how many courses I've built in this creator over the last few years, but this one is going, for some reason, the fastest than any others have gone. I just had an idea and it kind of clicked right away. So I've just been like full steam ahead, and things are, it's moving fast too. So I got about 9 holes done already. So,
wow.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think you hopefully you like what you see here. So I really kind of took your idea if you kind of wanted a Spanish Banks or Spanish Bay coastal with mountains. So those mountains, took me a little while to sculpt those, but I think those are looking pretty good. So you got a lot of kind of pine trees. So you got a mix of some inland tree holes, and then you got some ones out on the coast as well. So you kind of start on the coast, work your way inland, a few holes back out on the coast, back inland, and then you finish on the coast too. So
brother, this looks amazing. It really does. I love that, like, a lightning of creativity struck you as you kind of went through this process, because I would imagine if you've done this as many times as you have, it's really hard to reinvent a new style, and that could take longer than you'd like. And I totally understand that. So I'm glad that something struck a chord, because this looks awesome. It's like, if I could think of a combination of 2 courses to combine that I would really love playing, it's like you get the best of both worlds. You know, if you're playing a twilight round, you get that sun going across the horizon with the ocean, and then you make your way back to the other 9 and you're back with the, like the wooded pine trees and the mountains. And it's just, I think it's really cool. Elevated green, kind of a short little, well, it's actually pretty wide green, but yeah, you got to avoid that bunker in the middle of the fairway is toxic, brother. You are toxic. There's a lot of those. So, oh no, oh dear God. Scale back on a couple of them. I think that might be my least because I'm not a professional golfer. Yeah. Somehow I always find the bunker in the middle of the fairway, and I'm just thinking to myself, why the fuck did you put that there? All right. So you want those gone then? Well, not all of them got to be gone, but I don't want somebody thinking like, God damn it, Matt and Andre, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Why would you do this? It's like stepping on a go. Fair enough. It looks gorgeous, man. It looks really, really beautiful. Like, even right out of the gate, and I'm not even saying this to say it, like the first 2 holes feel like I just want to play here. Beautiful. That's what I'm looking for. Now, I'm saying the lighting is, I've kind of been playing around with the lighting's more of a showcase thing. So I'm not 100%, I'm 100% decided on what the lighting is going to be. So it's kind of all over the place for these pictures, but it'll look a little bit different. It doesn't look all over the place for me right now. I think it looks beautiful, but hey, man, this is your world. I'm just living in it. But yeah, I got no complaints. Brother, I wish this was a real goddamn golf course, man. This is bittersweet. It looks amazing. I love it. Appreciate it. Thank you. So I want to show you, that's kind of my site for the 18th hole right now. So it's going to be a coastal one. If you kind of go off to the right a little bit, that's probably where I'm going to put the clubhouse. I've been playing around with that kind of speakeasy idea that you have. We'll see. I'm going to try. But no promises, but it's going to be a damn good clubhouse. First and foremost, man, I don't have a ton of feedback in the first 9 holes. I actually, I think it looks immaculate, and I truly do love it. And I think you did a phenomenal job. I really have nothing else to say. As for the 18th hole and giving you guys more feedback to have my own personal style or stamp on this, I think the idea of a par 71 is really cool. Having like 4 or 5 or 5 par 3s, like you mentioned, is definitely my style, and all my buddies will resonate with them. So thank you for doing that. As for this hole, you know what? I think the landscape of it already looks beautiful. I think the coastal walking up to the clubhouse is definitely like a feeling and a sentiment that everybody should experience at some point in their life. Where my head immediately goes when I think of holes that I think are really fun have a bit of an elevation change. And since I don't have as much experience with this builder and what you could do with this space, I would love your insight or even your suggestions.
So in terms of elevation change, it's hard to tell from this picture, but probably from where I'm going to put the tee to the green is probably 70 feet down.
Oh, great.
So it's actually a pretty massive elevation change right away.
Amazing.
So yeah, so probably kind of from where I tentatively have the tee box and the green, it's playing as about like a 490 yard par 4, but I can always cut some of that land off and we can make it a short par 4. I don't know. What would you prefer for like a finishing hole?
You should eagle this par 5. You know, it's like that last hole that you had a couple bogeys along the way. You're trying to save your scorecard. This is a short par 5 that's, you know, there's no shortcomings with this hole in terms of views. You're going to enjoy the scenic route, but you should also eagle this hole. That could be cool, like a short par 5.
And we'll stretch it to maybe like a 530 yard downhill par 5. But again, just with these cliffs and it being way downhill, water everywhere. I mean, if you hit the right shot, should be an easy eagle hole. But again, if you're left or right, you're in bogey, double bogey land. I think that would be a perfect finishing hole. So I love that idea.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if we do make it a par 5, that brings it up to a par 72, which is fine, which is kind of what we originally had a plan for. So it'll be 5 par 3s and 5 par 5s. So
that's hey man, that's fun, dude. That's, you know, that's like a little switch hitter right there. I like that. Boxing lefty. I love it. I'm glad that that resonates with you. I think that would be a lot of fun. As you're talking through it with this, you know, picture in front of us, I can already like see it coming into fruition. So
perfect.
Cool,
yeah,
man.
I mean, that's all I got to show you right now. So things are moving along.
Brother, thank you so much for keeping me updated and making me a part of the process. This was, I mean, I saw this on my calendar like a couple days ago and I wasn't sure how much had been done or what we were chatting about. So this was a very pleasant surprise as we start winding down the week. Man, you're really talented. I'm a fan. This is really cool. Jack Nicklaus needs to give you a couple $1 million and just let you go wild in real life. I would do it if I were him.
That would be the dream. That would be the dream. So that was our midpoint check-in with Nadeshot. Obviously, I was pretty happy with what he thought of it. A bit of a sigh of relief there. So that just gave me the motivation to keep on going and turn this into the best course I've ever done. And I feel like I have. I'm pretty proud of this one. Can't wait for you guys to play it. So the back 9 went pretty smoothly. I don't have a ton of footage from that, mostly because I was just in a zone and I kept forgetting to turn the camera on because I was just flying along. But I did have time to take some footage of the 18th because we did talk about that in a bit more detail of Nadeshot wanting it to be, you know, along the coast, potentially reachable par 5. So I kind of took some of those ideas and, well, here's the 18th hole. And with that, all 18 holes are down at NADESHOT'S Dream Course, but we were far from finished. It was time to really dig in and do the minor sculpting and making sure every hill and bunker and break was in the right place. So it was a lot of work there to get that done, but we finally got it to a place where I was happy with. And the only thing we were missing was a name. So we chatted and we finally decided on, I think, the perfect name for a 100 Thieves golf course. This is Thieves Landing. So I sent the back nine of Thieves Landing to NADESHOT for him to take a look. And here's his reaction.
All right, guys, today we are going to be reacting to the back nine of Thieves Landing. This is a custom course that we made in collaboration with 2K, and I'm so excited to unveil the final 9 holes that Crazy Canuck made. He's been in the lab really taking my dream course and conceptualizing it, so I'm so excited to show this to you guys. I can't wait to see the back nine finally being unveiled. Let's get it started. So this is a beautiful par 3 on the 8th hole, right off the water. Oh my God, this is beautiful. He did exactly what I asked him to do. Par 4, 423 yards, pin tucked away behind 2 really daunting bunkers. You got a downhill par 4, a lot of water on the right, sort of an island green location in a sense. A lot of trouble, a lot of break I can see there. And then my par 3s, man, you know I love them. 204 yards, but for me, you know, if I'm playing off the white tees, that'd be a little shorter. Bunker, you got trouble. No course, no hole is going to be easy. What you see here, though, is a mixture of a lot of terrain. You got the beautiful trees. That's some of my favorite aspects of holes. And then I love playing on the water. We basically took 2 different environments, fused them together. 150-yard par 3. This is my dream yardage right there. Pull out a nice, easy 8-iron, swing free, swing loose. Par 5, a little bit of a dog leg. You got to be smart here. You got to be smart about your decision making, which clubs you're going to be using off the tee. 485 yards. It's a tough par 4. Tucked away there again. I wouldn't call this a dog leg, but definitely some challenges. You can see the clubhouse as you round to the last 3 holes. Man, this course is just beautiful. I cannot wait to play. I truly cannot wait to play this. Finishing off with a par 3, 212 yards. You guys notice 3 par 3s on the back 9 there. That was definitely a little bit of my flavor here. And then the final hole, as you approach the end of your round, par 5, opportunity to get a birdie. You know, I wanted there to be a par 5 to end because I wanted there to be an opportunity for you to lower that score. You know, I always hate starting on par 5s, but I love ending on them. And I just want to give a really big shout out to my man, Crazy Canuck 1985. This guy worked his butt off to make this course a reality. I really cannot believe that he was able to take so many different inspirations that I had. Obviously, like I said before, I really love the opportunity to play in dense forests. I just feel like you're playing in a fantasy world when you get through the first initial gates of a beautiful course that you're playing, and you get out there and you're just on your own and secluded. And then some of my favorite courses after living in LA, obviously you have water, playing on the shores of some of our oceans here. Well, not some of our oceans, the Pacific Ocean, playing around twilight. Even the lighting, as you guys see throughout the course, was a decision that Crazy Canuck and I made, just because when you're playing at sunset or sunrise, it's a beautiful thing. It's really inexplainable unless you play golf yourself. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on Thieves Landing, and I can't wait to play it for all of you in the next couple weeks here. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you fudging later.
And there it is, some very kind words from NADESHOT. So he seems to like the course. I like the course. Thieves Landing is done. So huge thanks to NADESHOT for collaborating with me on this. I mean, he's such a massive celebrity in the gaming world. I had no idea what to expect, but he was totally down to earth, totally invested in the project and engaged with it. And yeah, I think we made something pretty awesome together. Also, big thanks to 100 Thieves, 2K, and the Next Makers for making this an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm just blown away by it. So thank you very much for letting me be a part of this. And thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you do like the content. I've got lots more PGA Tour 2K21 content and beyond on the channel coming up as well. So stick around for that, hopefully. I leave you with one final flyover of the finished product Thieves Landing coming to PGA Tour 2K21. Well, it's there now on all multiplayer playlists, Divot Derby playlists, and you can just load it up and play whenever you want. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you later.